Hello everyone. In this video, we'll try to understand what is asynchronous service. Asynchronous service actually falls under a communication design pattern, right? So under communication design pattern, actually we have two types of services, synchronous and asynchronous. So synchronous is actually, straightforward. If you give a request to your API, it will give you the desired response immediately in certain time bound. Where in case of asynchronous, if you give a request, it will give you acknowledgement. It won't give you the desired response. It will give you the acknowledgement saying that, hey, I got your request. I'm processing it. Right? So this is called asynchronous services. So we'll take a simple examples and try to understand what is asynchronous and how important is an asynchronous service. Let's take our traditional approach. I mean, the traditional example. So I went to a restaurant and I ordered something. Obviously, the waiter will go to a chef or a kitchen saying that, this is the order I need. So the chef will say, it will take 15 minutes. So I'll come back to the desk and I'll say, hey, no, your order will take 15 minutes. This is actually an acknowledgement, not the response, right? In your case, the response is nothing but whatever you ordered. Let's say if I ordered paneer tikka, my response will be paneer tikka. You should get me the paneer tikka. But he said, hey, we ordered your request. The chef told it will take 15 minutes. That's called acknowledgement. Now, after 15 minutes, what this waiter will do? He'll go to the kitchen, get his order, and deliver it to you or me or whoever it is. Right? So, this is called a technically an asynchronous service. Right? Now, here why we need asynchronous service. Okay, now coming to the same example. Now this waiter went to the kitchen, a chef. He gave an order and chef said 15 minutes. The waiter came back to me and said, please wait for 15 minutes. And what this waiter do is he'll go to the chef or he'll go to the chicken and he'll wait there for 15 minutes. Okay, when this order is going to wait, and he's not doing anything else, he's just waiting for the order. Once he got the order, he'll get back to me. Do you really think he does he really need to wait 15 minutes here? No. We are blocking his work, right? Instead, he can serve some other bench or some other people, right? And of course, he'll remember, okay, so the people from bench A ordered so and so thing. So it will come in 15 minutes. So in this 15 minutes, I can do something else. Why should I wait for it? Right? And that's the benefit of asynchronous service. We'll take now simple example. Let's say in e-commerce world, right? So we always have the list of order. Let's say if I purchased some product 5 years back, somehow I need an invoice. So what I'll do, I'll log into Amazon or Flipkart, any of the e-commerce site, and I'll go to 2015 and I'll select the product which where I would need an invoice. So this is my service. What I'll do is, hey service, I need invoice for so and so order, which I raised some decades ago, for example, right? Usually, what it need to do, this particular service need to go to the database, fetch all the required information from millions, trillions of transaction, convert that into the PDF, and send it an email, right? That may typically take maybe 1 minute, for example. And do you really think that I need to wait for a minute saying that, hey, I sent your email? No, I cannot simply sit and wait for the response, right? I'll just say, I need this invoice and I can do something else in my website, right? Now, in that case, this service should respond me back saying that, hey, as soon as I send a request for invoice, it should say me back, hey, I got your request. You will get an email in so and so time. Meanwhile, what this API do is it will send the response to some other service. That's does this sending an invoice job, right? The user requested for invoice, and our this particular service, which is exposed to the outside world, this will simply call this service, right? Saying that, hey, so and so customer need an order, need an invoice for so and so order, send an email, and this service will say, okay, I'll do it. Now the user need not to wait, right? Because I request for invoice, obviously I need not to wait in the Amazon portal. I'll check my email, right? Or else I'll have a notification. As soon as I got an email, I'll get a notification and I'll do whatever I want to do with invoice, right? Now this is the benefit of asynchronous service. So now this particular guy need not to wait until the email is sent to a customer, right? Hope you understand what is asynchronous service and why do we need asynchronous service and its benefits, right? As we discussed, we'll also take one good example, maybe a similar example. We'll try to implement the asynchronous service using Python, Flask, and Docker, right? So, hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.